Hello, this is Photography Gamer. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing Saints Row. The game is available on PlayStation, Xbox and PC. Saints Row is an action-adventure game developed by Volition. This is the fifth main entry in the series and attempts to reboot the franchise, with the game taking place in a fictional city loosely based on Las Vegas. The story follows a group of 4 friends who start their own gang called the Saints and attempt to seize control of the city. The game can be played solo or in online co-op. Okay, what is it like to play? Well, you start out by creating your own unique character, and it's a truly wonderful system allowing for some fantastic creative customization. You can sculpt your face, choose from various hairstyles, and honestly, I had so much fun with it. Sadly, that was where the fun ended for me. Firstly, let's take a look at your gang. Never before have I seen such a group of lame, uninspired and pathetic lead characters in a game. But there's more. As if your gang being lame was not bad enough, the opposing gangs are just equally as appalling, making for one of the worst ensemble casts that I have ever seen.
Mind if I get a drink?
You do you, man.
Can I have a white wine spritzer?
But being a Saints Row game, the missions and side activities surely save the game, right? Wrong. Somehow the developers have managed to make the combat gameplay feel quite awkward when compared to previous games like Saints Row 3 for example. But the missions, they're just so bland. They're uninteresting, they're just by the numbers, and honestly I cannot say there is one mission that I can remember that I thought, wow, that was really good.
God damn.
Jesus Christ. So that's what being good at murder means.
It is such a dull campaign, such a tedious story, and I almost feel like they should get an award for this. Like, I don't think you could actually make a series of missions this bad if you actually tried. Okay, what about the actual city? Well, on the surface it looks quite nice at times, but after a prolonged period of play you do realise it is very bland too. It's completely devoid of any character, and it's one of the emptiest environments that I've ever encountered. So yeah, the missions are not great, the story and characters are poor, but at least you've got one thing to fall back on: the customization. As I said, the character creator was absolutely excellent, as is the ability to mod your cars, your guns, and even clothing. Now, the one issue is, what is the point in all of this customization if the game itself is a huge steaming pile of dross? Well, that is a good question. I'll leave you to ponder that one yourself.
Oh, come the fuck on.
Anyway, graphics, well, the menus, I'd say they're a little bit clumsy, a little bit awkward. They lack any sort of clarity or fluidity. The city, like I said, it looks nice, but no character, charm is completely absent. And you know what? It felt like a placeholder map, if you know what I mean, like a map they put in before they actually make it. And even the photo mode isn't fully fledged, and it's just a lazy cop-out, but I guess that is kind of in keeping with the whole project. Okay, sound, well, some of the music is actually really great. It's kind of like a bit of retro hip hop, and you know, I do think the radio stations were fine, but there's so few songs on it, you just hear them repeat every 10 minutes. The voice acting, pretty bog standard stuff, and you know, it's written by, I'm not even going to go into the writing, it's so bad, terrible. Okay, the good and the bad points. What's good? The character creator is cool, and the customization of cars, guns and clothing is also pretty good fun. What's bad? Everything else is shite.
I can't keep up with the Saints.
Okay, verdict. I think we know where this is going. Anyway, Saints Row is a reboot nobody wanted. It simply does not work, and Volition would have been much better off going back to their roots and being faithful to the origins of the franchise. But instead, we're left with this watered down, bland and uneventful take on one of the best crime franchises of all time. The gang is lame, the enemy gangs are lame, the city is boring, the missions are absolutely the least memorable things you will ever experience in a game. Honestly, if you play this game and you think this is good, you are part of the problem with the games industry, because this is low bar entertainment at its worst. It's poorly thought out, it's poorly executed, and is a game made for who exactly? Not fans of Saints Row, that is for sure. I do not understand really why it exists. It doesn't really add to the lore or history of the franchise, it doesn't improve the gameplay or the formula, and it offers nothing that we haven't seen done before. It's an absolutely awful game from top to bottom, aside from customization. I gave it a chance, I wanted to like it, but Saints Row is a completely unnecessary and disappointing reboot, which is best left in the bargain bucket, or better yet, the trash. Okay, scoring, well, really I couldn't give it any good points for anything other than the customization, so I would give Saints Row, the reboot, a 2 out of 10, and that's purely for customization, because everything else is just cack, basically. Okay, that's the review, thanks for watching. This is Photography Gamer signing off, cheers.